Alright, so I did go and find out, and by find out, I looked it up because I was getting tired of, like, not being able to fast travel. But from the sound of it, these cyclone things that like to spawn here, yeah, you. If I, like, shoot you with arrows or something, you'll give me another spell, which will allow me to, like, I don't know, fast travel or something like that. And, if I could actually hit you, that would be great. 1, 2, 3, there we go. You'll apparently do something, and like if I could have fast travel, that would be great because it really is getting old when I want to go somewhere and it's like 10 minutes of real time or 5 minutes of real time depending on how like what map cell I'm in. Nobody's ever been able to spot me in there before now. You obviously have mastery of the air, and now that we've established that you're quite the wind waker, let's see if you can handle this. So what is this? I think you were tracing out like a zigzag pattern, and I'm gonna need 4 or something. I think it was something like that. Ballad of Gales. And is this what it sounds like? Is this gonna allow me to use these tornado things to travel around? Okay, that's what it sounds like we're going with this. Have fun. So if I do that, no, that wasn't it. If I do that, down, looking down at the bottom screen, on the Wii U gamepad, it looks like there's space for 6 of these, and I have 3 of them right now. So I'm here, and apparently the other thing I'm supposed to do is actually go, like, here. And I think I'm actually going to end up, like, in the middle of that tall mesa island thing. Because I feel like another thing I found is that there's a place you're supposed to go on this map. Well, I know that music. All right, so that you're the queen of the fairy world. What is the matter? Does that not surprise you? I like you. I am not sure how to feel about that, and so I shall give this new power to the bow that you wield. You are a puppeteer, I guess? I don't know exactly what you were doing there, but this is the fairy fountain music that I believe has made its presence known in several Zelda games over the year. I'm not sure if every Zelda game has something like this or just like a lot of them do, but we are going to have the fire and ice that I can add to my arrows. When I take out my bow, hit the Z triggers to change arrowheads and then fire away. Okay. So as I was saying when I ended up in here, I don't know, it sounded like you actually need the cyclones to get in here. Which is convenient that I finally thought to go and, like, find out how to do that. And, I don't know, I spent like 20 minutes sailing around the overworld, trying to look for a cyclone, and then one just, like, happened to spawn, like, right outside of this thing, and I'm not sure if there's like 100% chance of a cyclone spawning outside of this fairy island place, just to like give you a little bit of help, or if that was just a coincidence, but I did think it was funny that like I fast traveled to like, you know, 50 feet away from where I started. But that's one thing down, and then apparently the boat has been telling me, that sounds really strange out of context, but this guy has been telling me, the Red Dragon has been telling me to go and, like, talk to people around the sea, and I've been doing that, and I haven't found anyone who said anything very interesting, and I don't know if he means I have to just, like, talk to a fish and get some advice from a fish. I really don't want to go spend more time looking for fish and talking to fish. I don't know if he means that there's a specific NPC somewhere in the Great Open Sea that I have to talk to get direction. I sure didn't find any. I'm sailing, so I guess even though it looks like I'm in a dungeon, I can do all the usual overworld boat things. I'm just gonna run around to see if there's anything else in here. I just looked it up, and apparently there are 2 other dungeons that are not marked on the map that I have to go to next, and they're, like, by Dragon Roost and by the Forest Temple or something like that. And, I'll go and check the exact map cells that they're in, eventually. Like, as soon as they get out of here, but I do want to just see if there's any, like, treasure chest or anything in here. It doesn't look like it. It seems that we are in a, I don't know what we're in, honestly. Like the caldera of an old volcano or something like that. And we've landed in the fairy spring. And now, if I were to use the not the Wind's Requiem, but the other one, which one is that? This way. It's a really good thing these are written down on the bottom screen because I've already forgotten what it was. We're gonna go. Hang on. Alright, so apparently I can't, like, fast travel to any cell in the world, but I can only go to, like, where, I don't know, the bus stop is or something like that. So we're gonna go to Dragon Roost, and it seems that the place I want to go is 1 cell to the south of Dragon Roost. I'm sorry, I tried to avoid having to look at benches in this game, but I really, really am not. I'm done with just wasting time sailing around and looking for things. I want to get on with this game. I want to do the parts of the game that I came here to do. Which is, you know, Zelda dungeons and not, you know, all the other stuff. So we're gonna go and change the wind direction. Finally starting to remember that one without having to look down because I've done it so many times. I want to go south, and I want to get to the Fire Island. And now that you mention it, I feel like I was imagining like a large dungeon, like the forest Deku tree thing, but now that you mention it, I feel like I've seen just a volcano poking out of the waters that I didn't know what to do with. And I have a feeling that's going to be it, because I think it was around Dragon Roost somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, there's also apparently a lot of other side stuff that you can do, and by that I mean like a lot of other side stuff you can do. That looks like volcano. Particularly on Windfall Island, and yeah, I'm not doing any of that, because I want to get on with this game, and then I want to play the Zelda dungeons, and then we'll be on to some other game. So I did just get the ice arrows and the fire arrows, and apparently the next places I'm supposed to go are the fire and ice islands, which, let's see, what is it? L and R. So that's going to be ice and that's going to be fire. I don't suppose I don't suppose I'm just gonna have to, like, shoot this thing with ice, am I? I feel like that's the very obvious expectation to have to do here. Alright. So is this just gonna be a one-off event, or am I gonna have to actually go through a dungeon now? There's a timer. What is the deal with the timer? Oh, you're, I don't think you're related to that timer, but since you're in my face, I will just, alright, grab one of these. And if I go up to the top... Wait a minute, since this game seems to... Since the last time I saw a timer like this, I had to, like, find a certain number of, like, Deco Seeds or something within a certain amount of time. Am I just gonna have to go and, like, shoot the ice island with fire arrows or something? Shoot the ice arrow with fire... The ice island with fire arrows... Why is this hard? Shoot the ice island with fire arrows or something, too? I feel like I would not put it past this game for that to be all it is. But since I'm here, I am gonna see if I can get up to the top and just, like, do anything up there, and if I have to shoot it with another arrow, I'll shoot it with another arrow. Alright, I felt the gamepad vibrate. What is this? Oh, did someone declare war on us again? That's unfortunate. They're gonna have to wait. Sidle, Link, there we go. We can go this way. I don't think you can reach quite up here. At least I hope you can. Because I don't really want to have to climb again. And the fact that that sidle posted there does make it sound like we're supposed to, like, come up to the top and do something. And if we drop down, what's this? Alright, exactly pi to 2 digits time remaining. What is this? Am I gonna have to, can I beat you up? Alright. With the Master Sword in hand, you guys go down pretty quickly. Do I have bombs? I think that looks bombable. You guys are going down pretty quickly to the Master Sword. It might have been a little bit harder without that, with the old sword. And that did not do anything. Okay. That definitely looks bombable. I don't know what the deal with that is. I'll come back to that later and see if there's, like, I don't know, I can pour something on it that'll melt it into lava or something. We are going to ignore you, because the timer is ticking. And we're going to ignore you, because the timer is still ticking. Is this the other end of... Is that the other end of that block there? Can I blow you up from here? No? What's this? Am I going to have to do the thing where I, like... Am I going to have to do the thing where I defeat every enemy in the room again? There's another one over here. And there's two more of the bats. And we can just beat you up. Definitely goes a little faster with the Master Sword. I definitely remember that taking longer. First time I saw them. And that's going to make something appear. With 2 minutes to go. This chest looks like it was not intended to be opened by anyone ever. Power bracelets. Both arms are now stronger than ever. Press A to grab and lift objects. Okay. Am I gonna be able to pick up this thing? Are you kidding me? This is insane. Okay. Okay, so I can't walk with it. But I can pick it up and throw it. And oh, that's just the way out. That makes sense. So that must have been our side quest, because the timer has indeed expired. Or the timer has indeed disappeared anyway. I am going to go climb in here, and I'm going to go, and I believe the other one is next to the Forest Temple, I think I saw. Alright, so apparently I'm going somewhere to the west of the Forest Haven. I think I said that earlier, but between the time when I said it and now I forgot. I don't know if I'm going to be looking for something that's exactly like the Fire Mountain thing, or if it's going to be something a little bit different. I did not, like, study the walkthrough or anything. I just spent 5 minutes looking for directions. I'm gonna try to avoid it, coming to actually, like, looking at how to solve puzzles and stuff, because that's actually what I want to be doing here. I see something that's blue. Does that indicate ice? I also see a fish, which I'm not quite as interested in. Like, it's a little tragic in a lot of ways, because ordinarily, like, all the side stuff on Windfall Island and what have you, like, I'd normally be into that, but at this point, like, I just want to do Zelda dungeon puzzles. I don't want to waste time doing all the other stuff, because it really does feel like the game is just trying to prevent me from doing the things that I want to do. So this is not a volcano. That is an ice sculpture. I felt the Wii U gamepad vibrate, which usually means someone is shooting at me. Okay, you're like an ice-breathing dragon or something like that. Let's see if we can remedy this situation. So if I switch over to the... what do? We can cycle through hours with that. Let's just shoot you in the mouth. I don't think I was on the mark there. Do I have to shoot you, like, in the head? I think in, the other place I had to, like, shoot... Oh, I have ice equipped again. But yeah, I think in the other place it wasn't really picky about where I shot, as long as I hit it, and it seemed to work. Do I have to shoot you in the mouth? Hang on, let us Oh, you know what? I can just get out and stand here. That might be easier. Assuming I don't, like, freeze. And I froze. Okay, I was gonna say, following that I don't know if, like, ice weather mechanic was added, was in any of the games before Breath of the Wild or not, but it seems that the answer is, yes. I only have 11 hours left. Alright, got you in the mouth that time. Oh, look, there's stairs. This should be a little bit easier to climb out of than the other one. Oh, that's a rupee. I was hoping that... Can I pick this up? I can't pick it up. Oh, there's ice physics too. Great, just what I wanted. That's a rupee. I thought it was like a heart or something at first. Not that I need that. Apparently I got healed. I feel like I was on low health not too long ago for some reason. I guess I might have gotten healed at some point. But how do I actually get in here? All right, blue rupee. I don't have to go after every single one. Really got ice physics here. I'm just doing it anyway. Although I guess for what it's worth, I'm not at the money cap anymore. Where exactly? Am I gonna have to do a platforming challenge or something like that? Am I gonna have to float using the Deku Leaf again? Because I've had to break that out in a couple of places throughout the course of this game. I could also... Great, you know what, this actually might be, like, worse than climbing the Fire Mountain. I could also just, like, ice skate over here. You know what? Because I don't trust myself. He says dropping the stylus to the Wii U gamepad. We're gonna go and equip that. And we're gonna go... Not blow on anything, but we're gonna go this way. No! Alright. Apparently I'm also starting to run out of flight juice, which isn't helping, but I think I got here. I'm gonna have to find more flight juice at some point. Let's go this way, and, what is this exactly? Oh, it's a hole. I thought for a moment that it was another one of those things that I had to pick up. What is this? I have 2.5 minutes left, which is slightly worse time than the other one, but it didn't take too long to... Alright, this is not ice, this is normal terrain. Oh, no! Oh, I'm not dead? How do I get back up? That was wind blowing in some direction. How do I get back up? You see, this looks like water that would hurt me if I stay in it for too long, so I'd like to not do that. It is very, like, blue and purple in here. Oh, wait, I think I saw a post. Alright, fine. We're gonna want that. There's a minute and something left, which is not maybe a lot of time, but we're gonna do that. And if I bounce off the walls enough times, where do I actually want to swing? What happens if the timer expires? I do not see anywhere that I actually want to swing. Boing. There is nowhere to swing to up there. Should I just let the timer expire? I'm sure I'll get kicked out, and then I'll have to do the whole thing over again, which is gonna be annoying, but, like... I don't see anything up there. I'm pretty sure that's just a wall. And we got kicked out. Okay. Great. So, if we try that again, this is gonna hopefully not take as long. Let's go and do this. Why did you dequip my fire arrows, Link? Why am I not able to I'm hitting ZR. I'm hitting ZL. You're not switching. Alright, it seems that I was out of... Apparently that, what I've been calling, like... let's switch arrow types now. Apparently what I've been calling that, like... flight juice or whatever, actually works for arrows too, so I guess I should call it, like... I don't know, ability juice or something like that. But we went back and picked up more of that, and also more arrows. I'm gonna go and... run around until I can get back inside. Alright, that was actually a lot faster than the first time without the, you know, falling down business. Although still probably slower than the equivalent on the Fire Mountain. Because all I had to do there was climb. So let's go in here again, and... what exactly was this over here? So that's like... a tornado hole or something. Let's go this way and see if I can find a way to turn that off. Yeah, I still don't know how I was supposed to get back up here if I did fall. So we're gonna go and slide. Ow. We're gonna go and get hit by one of those bat things. Ow. There's a couple of you. So let's go go away, you two, and a heart. Alright, so do I want to get that third one before I proceed? I feel like I probably should, because if I get hit when I'm on those narrow things, I'm probably in trouble. But if you don't come down here, maybe I won't. Alright, I guess that's a survival tactic. Oh, I've played enough video games to know where this is going. Alright. Glacius much, or Valak Mountain in a Xenoblade. Alright, so inside this dragon's mouth, we've got another one of these treasure chests. Iron boots. You can hardly walk, but the wind can't blow you around when you wear them. Okay. I think I know what to do with those. I'm gonna have to equip that, aren't I? Got quite a lot of these now. And if I were to go and do that, do always... I know this is another one that's appeared in a couple different Zelda games over the years. I think it's very funny to watch. I don't suppose I can drop down that hole? Probably not. I don't really feel like finding out how to get back up if I do, so we're gonna go and get through that. We can now take these off. I wonder if that would also prevent you from sliding around upstairs. I guess we can take a minute to find that out. That's a yes, actually. Alright, I kind of wasn't really expecting that to work, but apparently it did. So we're gonna get out of here, and we can be on to our next location. Wait a minute. Before we be on to our next location, is there a way for me to get in here? So, I think we established earlier that attacking the ice didn't work, but what if I blow up the ice? That didn't work either. What if I boomerang the ice? Greatly disappointing. Smash the ice? Come on, I figured at least that would work. What if I just, like, not that. What if I hit you with a fire arrow too? If I can find the button. Oh, okay. That was probably one of the first things that I should have tried, considering how we got here. What's in here? Treasure chart. Alright. That is one of those things that I might be more interested in if the game hadn't already gotten on my bad side, but we can add that to the list of collectibles. And where actually is my boat?